Welcome to Legacy Lens. Today we're setting off on a wild ride through Iceland's history, from Viking adventurers to modern-day geothermal wizards. So buckle up, grab your Viking helmet or your reusable coffee cup, and let's dive in. And now, a little Icelandic flair for you. Welcome in a Legacy Lens. I dag forum vid I for dalagum Sogo Islands, Ogja, that verdur Jaffan toff Ogthad Huljamar. All right, let's make history cool again. So, picture this. Late 9th century, a bunch of Norse explorers are tired of Norway's overcrowded fjords and endless rain. They're ready to find their own place, and they stumble upon Iceland. Well, stumble might be a strong word. They sailed for days on end through freezing waters, just hoping this Iceland place was as empty and as epic as they'd heard. Leading the charge was our guy, Ingolfur Arnason, who said, "This looks like a good spot." And voila, Reykjavik was born. First settlement sorted, and no, they didn't have cozy Airbnbs waiting for them, just a whole lot of volcanic rock. In 930 AD, Icelanders took democracy to a whole new level with the Althing. Imagine this. All the big decision makers gathered at Thingvellir to sort out laws and settle disputes. It was like a massive outdoor courtroom with everyone chiming in on what's cool and what's definitely not. Of course, being a Viking Age parliament, things got heated. Let's just say, if you thought political debates were spicy now, back then, it was all swords and shields. The Althing is still around today, and luckily debates are now a little less lethal. Now, Icelanders were faced with a big decision around the year 1000: stick with the Old Norse gods, Thor, Odin, Loki and the gang, or switch to Christianity. Talk about an identity crisis. After some heated debates at the Althing, they made the switch. Christianity became the official religion, but with one very Viking twist. Everyone was allowed to practice Old Norse beliefs in private. It's like they invented religious freedom with a side of Loki worship. As the centuries rolled on, Iceland fell under the rule of Norway and later Denmark. Think of it like Iceland going through a very, very long roommate phase. Denmark wasn't exactly the best roommate. They took control of trade and limited what Icelanders could buy or sell. Imagine wanting a pizza, but you're only allowed oatmeal. That's how it felt. But Icelanders kept their heads high and their poetry flowing. Just when things couldn't get tougher, nature decided to give Iceland the ultimate test. In 1783, the Laki volcano erupted. Imagine ash, poisonous gas, and the sun basically checking out for a while. That was Iceland's summer. The eruption led to a brutal famine. Icelanders had to get creative with food, which honestly makes fermented shark a little more understandable. Iceland endured, though. Turns out volcanic winters just made them even tougher. Fast forward to the 19th century. Iceland was done with Danish rule, and Jon Sigurdsson was leading the charge. This guy was basically Iceland's first hype man for independence. After a lot of hard work, Iceland gained independence in 1944, right in the middle of World War II. Denmark was a little too busy to argue, so Iceland declared itself a republic. And if you're wondering, they celebrated hard. Today, Iceland is one of the greenest places on Earth. Thanks to all those hot springs and volcanic energy, Iceland runs on renewable energy like it's going out of style. But Iceland's not just famous for its landscapes, it's got culture too. From Björk to the Icelandic sagas, this place is like a Viking paradise with Wi-Fi. And don't even get me started on their strong coffee game. Thanks for sticking with us through Iceland's epic history. We went from Viking settlers to Bjork's homeland in record time. Iceland's story is a wild ride, and it's still unfolding. So, thanks for joining us here on Legacy Lens. And now, let's wrap it up in Icelandic. Takk fyrir að vera med okkur I þessari ferð Sögu Islands a Legacy Lens. Vid vonum að þið hafið haft gaman af þessu eventýri. Alright, see you next time, and remember, if you love this, hit that subscribe button for more epic stories. Skál!